Hello devs, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be solving this front-end interview machine coding round question, that is countdown timer. So if you are preparing for your next JavaScript front-end interview, so there is a high chance that you will get this question in your interview. So let's start by implementing the solution. Okay, let's start by creating a container. So first of all I will create a div and add a class named as container. Okay, now first of all I will add a heading here, countdown timer. Okay, so let me grab this class and I will do display of flags to center everything, justify content center, align item center. Let me add height also, 100 viewport height, width 100 viewport width. Okay, align item center, justify content center. Cool. Now let me first create a div for labels. So labels container, and in this I will add URS arts, and I will add class to it also, which is, let's say, labels contain label. Okay, let me copy paste this. This will be minutes and this will be seconds. Cool. Also let me add flex direction column to it, and labels container, I will take labels container and add display flex here. Cool. Padding, let me add padding also, 0 from top to bottom and 10 from sides. Let me grab this class and add padding to this, 0 from top and bottom and 10 from sides. Cool. Also font size, let's say it will be 30 pixel. Cool. Now below this I need to add input boxes, so I will add div for that, class input container. Let me add input box. This input box will first have one class, input box. Along with this class, let me add one placeholder to this, and placeholder will be 00. Okay, class we have added, placeholder added, what else? Nothing more. So let me copy this and paste this 3 times. Nice. Let me add some classes to this. Input box, font size 30 to this also. Let me add width to this. Width will be 20 pixel. Oh, let me add 30, 50. 50 looks cool. Padding, margin. This look good. Now also I need to remove the border from this, so border will be none and outline also will be none. Now it look cool. Now let me try this. So it is correct, but it can take multiple values, so I need to restrict this. Also I need to take care of this also, that it should not allow character. So how I will do that? Let me take it. Max length should be 2 and type should be number, and let me copy these two things and paste here. Now also it is taking multiple numbers. So how I can solve this? Let me add a listener to this. On input. So on input, what I need to do is this dot value. So value of this input should be equal to this dot value dot slice 0,2. So basically what I am doing is, whenever something is input in that particular input field, that a value of that field should be sliced by 2 value. So the value should not be more than 2 value. Let me save this and check if this is working. Yes, this is now working. Let me increase the width to 70 pixels. Okay, let me try this again. Cool. So let me grab this code and paste it to other inputs. Cool. Now we have to create 3 buttons. So for that I will create another div, add a class to it, button or buttons container, TINER. Okay, button. So first of all I will add one common class, that is button. Oh, this will be start button. Okay, so this is start. I will copy this. One button will be pause and one button will be reset. Okay. Okay. So also let me add some classes, some unique classes to this, that will help us to get this particular input box in our JavaScript. So let me name this as R, this as minute, and this as second. Okay. Okay, this is ready. Let me add some styles to this. Button container, margin top 20 pixel. Okay, dot button width is equal to 50 pixel or maybe 150 pixel. 100 pixel is good. Padding same 0, 10 pixel will work. 0 from top to bottom. Instead add margin. And height also, height should be, let's say, 50 pixel. Cool. Now let me add some colors to this button. So for start button, color should be, let's say, background green. reset. Bottom none. For pause button, it can be orange, and for reset it can be orange, ORANGAD. Reset it can be red. Cool. So now our HTML and CSS is ready. Now let's move to JavaScript part. So first of all, I need to grab these 3 inputs and these 3 buttons in my JavaScript. So let me quickly grab all these things. Const r input is equal to document dot query selector. I am grabbing by class, so I am using dot here. So the name of this input is R. Okay. So let me quickly copy this and paste this. This will be minute, MINUTE, and this will be second. Okay. Second, minute. Similarly, I will grab these 3 buttons also. So for that, let me copy this and paste this. Start button, query dot select by start. Okay. Next is pause button, and this I will grab by class pause. Similarly, reset button, and this I will grab with reset class. Cool. And now to perform any action, I need to add event listener to all these buttons. So let me quickly do that also. Start button, ART button dot add event list, add event listener, click listener, and function will be handle start click. Okay. Similarly, let me copy this, paste this, and this will be for pause button, this will be for reset button, and even handle pause click, handle reset click. So let me first create const handle start button. Let me quickly save this and let me console in one of the button to check if it is working or not. Start button dot add event listener is not a function. Oh, so here is a typo. TE, it should be TE. Let me save this, and now if I click on start button, so it is working. Cool. So what I should do on clicking on start button? So let us understand this by a simple drawing. So let me grab one pen. So this is our feature. So whenever I will click on the start button, So whenever I will click on the start button, so first of all what I need to check is if this is 0, that is second is 0, minutes is 0 and hour is 0. If all of threes are 0, I simply need to return. I don't have to do anything, I simply have to return in this case. So let me first handle this case. Okay, so if we have already grabbed our input, if our input dot value is equal to 0 and then minute input dot value is equal to 0 and then second input dot value is equal to 0. But one thing I need to take care that I should use double equal here, because the input box will give us the value in string. So if this is the case, I will simply return, else I will do something. So else what I have to do, I have to basically, so as this is the countdown timer, as soon as I will click on the start CTA, it start the clock in the reverse direction. So for that I will need set interval. I will create a global variable countdown timer and initially it will be null. Okay, let me copy this and let me here is here. So for that I will need set interval every second this should run. So what should this do? Let me create a function for this start timer, let's say. Okay, so let me define this function const start timer. So what it will do, let us check. Let me again go to the drawing. So we have already checked that if all these three are 0, so we should return. So next case will be if this is not 0. Let's say in any case it say it is 10. So as soon as I click on the start CTA, it should get reduced by 1. So in this case it will be 9. Okay, so let me handle this case first. So what we are saying that if second input dot value is not equal to 0, if it is not 0, then what I have to do, I have to basically second input dot value equal to, in that case if it is 10 it should be 9. Okay, so it should be second input dot value minus 1, but I need to add one check here. If second input dot value is less than equal to 10, then it will be 0 and then that value. Else it will be that value. So this will be the case. Why? Because let's say here if instead of 10 it is 44, so in that case it will be 43 when I click start CTA, 43. So 43 are 2 digit, in that case it will be 43 here, and in this case it will be 09. Cool, understood? Let me clean this. So this case is handled. Let us move to the next case. So let's assume this is 0 but this is not 0. So let's say it is 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. So in that case, what I have to do is, this will be -1, so this will be 4 and this will be 59, because in 1 minute we have 60 seconds, so it will be like this. Okay, simple. Good. Let me add this condition also. If second input dot value is equal to 0 and minute input value is not equal to 0, then in that case what I have to do, I will copy this code exact same, but instead of second input I will use minute input. Minute input dot value is equal to minute input dot value less than 10. If it is less than 10, then this, but additionally in this case the second input dot value will be 59. Okay, it will be 59. So this case is also handled. Let us move to the next case. Let me first remove this. Now let's say this is 0, this is also 0, but this is not 0. So let's say it is 4 hour 0 minute and 0 second. Then in that case this will be reduced by 1, that is 3. This will be 59 and this will also be 59. Okay, simple. Cool. So I will handle this case. How else? If, let me grab this whole code, instead of not equal to I will add equal to and hours input dot value is not equal to 0. Then in that case hours input will be reduced by 1. Second input will be 59, seconds input will be 59, and minutes input will also be 59. And instead of number we have to use string here. Okay, now all this condition is done. Let me save this and check the code if it is working. Let me add 23 here.
2000 years later.
2 1. Cool, this is stop now. Let me try with R value also. Interesting. This was already running, so we need to handle this case. If timer is timer is already started, and if we need to add this condition in timer also. If all the values are 0, then we need to clear the interval. So what is the interval? So what is the interval value? Countdown timer. So see, so let me save this and let me now check this. If this is 2, start, 0 1 0 0 and stop, and let me add another value, start, 59 59. So now this is working correct. Okay, so now we have done the start CTA. We have to handle post CTA and reset CTA. So in post CTA basically timeout should be cleared. So in this handle pause, click handle pause click, I will basically do one thing. I will clear the timeout. So let's start. Let me add 23 here. 23 here. Start. Pause. Start. Cool. Now let us handle the reset case. In reset, what I need to do is basically I need to reset all the value. So our input dot value will be 0 0, or it can be empty. Minute input should also be 0, and second input. And apart from this, we need to clear the interval also. Let us save this. Let us start by 2R. It is looking good. Let me pause this. Cool. Let me restart this, and let me reset this. Perfect. This is working fine. And let me add some condition here. This pause button and reset button will only be clicked or execute if we have countdown timer. If we have nothing in countdown timer, so there is no need to execute this code. Okay, let me once again check this. 23 start, pause, cool, start, cool. Let me reset. Let me try once more. 23 12 start. If in this case I again click start, then what will happen? Okay, this case we should also handle. So what is happening here? If interesting. So what is happening here? On start click, if we already have countdown timer, then it should not run. So in this case I have to put this condition. If we don't have countdown timer, then only execute this. Let me check again. 45 start. If now I again click start city, nothing will be happen. Also I need to add here one more condition. So when our interval is clear, I need to add null to this variable. Countdown timer should be null if interval is clear. Also here countdown timer is clear, then this should be null. Okay, now let me check. 7 minutes start, 06:59. Cool, pause, nice, start, cool, again pause, cool, start, reset. Perfect. So yeah, this is how a countdown timer is implemented. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more such videos. Till then, goodbye.